What the fucking shit is up, gamers? Um, I was just gonna say, oh, you caught me, closing tabs and doing things. Maybe, I don't know, it probably got cut off slightly. My PNG tuber isn't moving at all. Crone Ref Sheet jump scare over there. But, um, what's up, VOD watchers? What is up, gamers, as one might say? Um, actually, what am I doing? I don't know. I was gonna say you caught me doing whatever, but then I was like, oh, that might be slightly cringe. Um, but yes. What am I saying? Let's just go to the game for a second. This is pretty cool. Boxes, Lost Fragments. This was free on Epic Games. And so here I am playing it, you know? I need just a silly little puzzle game where I can like move around little levers and switches and obtain a key and do some things, and I'm pretty sure that's what this is. So yes, here we are. What am I doing? I'm looking at my phone, and there is in fact, like when I put the little screen protector on, apparently there was a little teeny tiny like speck of dust or something on under the thing, and so now I'm always like, oh, there's something on my phone, and I try to wipe it away, but it actually doesn't exist. Stream manager. Epic stream manager moments. What am I doing? Apparently, hang on, I don't want this to be full screen. Windowed question mark? That's strange. Is there a way? What's borderless look like? Should I, oh, okay, never mind. Should I have maybe figured that out before stream? Probably, but now I can in fact witness anyone who may in fact come in and chat for a second. I can see what they're saying. Which I guess I could have done before. Because my phone's here, that's the purpose of my phone being here, kinda. A couple of other reasons as well, but I'm in a slightly strange position. So if this stream is more than 2 hours, which it definitely will be, then RIP my feet and legs and spine. But I got this like slightly new bed because I don't know, it's unimportant, but stuff is getting moved around and things, and we had this new bed in the guest room, but it's been gifted to me. Okay, it's pretty nice, pretty new. Although it's memory foam, which people complain about like being too hot or something. I don't remember all the complaints, but I haven't had that problem so far, and it is a little bit more firm, and I'm like, oh. With my fucking, I'll just say spine, but that does in fact make it seem like I have scoliosis or something like that, which I don't. I just like have epic gamer posture, and so my back kind of hurts sometimes. Especially recently, I have not been doing enough stretches, which is rather unfortunate, but here we are. I have a new bed, and it's slightly lower. That's why I was saying this. It's slightly lower, which is why I'm sitting down, because standing up is far too spooky for my back, you know? Because I'm leaning a little bit, and that after a while kind of hurts my shoulders, at least before it did. But this bed it's like quite a bit lower than the other one, which is surprising. I don't know what I was going to say. What is this? Some logo thing. I'm just going to hit play. Is there like a ton of lore? Is there going to be cutscenes and stuff at the beginning, or? Okay. Hey, yo. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I may have played some sort of like free trial of this game on my phone. Because I'm like, this looks mad familiar, dude. And the game is slightly too loud, so let me change that. So I remember playing that let's do it 69. That was a weird sentence to say, but yeah, this looks crazy familiar. I remember playing a game that I'm assuming was this game, but then I'm pretty sure at some point it was like, oh, buy the full game. And I have not done that. Epic Games gave it to me for free. Sorry, game devs. What does that say? Elliot something? Slide the latch to unlock it. So it's pretty, I would have said self-explanatory. Wait, let me, Elliot Clockworks Machinery. Okay. So it's pretty intuitive, as I do in fact know because I've played this game apparently. The folded key? Oh, fascinating. Rotate the switch? Okay. Kind of sick as hell. Hey, yo. Mechanical key. Alright. Weird little shape for a key and interesting thing for a key to be doing, but yes. Was I saying something? Just that I'm sitting and not standing. You know, sitting is the opposite of standing, as they say. That's the thing, right? I don't know. But let me just read this note. I require your services in order to obtain something very important. It should be an easy task for a person of your skill, and there is a sizable reward involved, should you succeed. The key I'm sending with this letter will help you with the final step of this assignment. Good luck, Aurora. Okie dokie. I click to zoom out. Click and drag the screen to look around. Okay. Epic mechanism moments. Solve the mechanism. No prob. Bob. Do I just sort of move these guys and then it's like a maze, and then yoink. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. Drag the key onto the keyhole. Oh, I'm probably okay. Forgot how keys worked for a second. And I was literally just gonna say I feel like the game sort of immediately communicated to me that this was pretty intuitive. And I was gonna be like, oh, is the tutorial gonna end soon? Because the hints are a little bit annoying, but also understandable because I'm in fact an epic gamer. And so, you know, some people are gonna play this game and not be as legendary as me at it. And so they might not know that it's intuitive and they can just click on stuff. And then my dumbass was just sitting there when that was like the most intuitive thing probably. Okay, shit. This is elaborate as hell. Why am I here? Aurora was like, do this thing for me in the craziest fucking elaborate building thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, hallway, question mark? I know I said I may have played this game on my phone. I don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Fragment collected? Oh, I think I remember this. And the game is still insanely loud, kinda. Like, why is it doing that? The music low-key can maybe stay near where it's at, but the sound I feel like has to come down quite a bit. Because when it does those big, loud, juicy sounds, it's kind of scary a little bit. So yeah. I don't remember any of the solutions to any of these puzzles. I believe this doesn't spin. I think oh, it does? Oh, do I put this there? No. Okay, so something else goes there, I'm assuming. Love me a freaking clock, dude. Open that clock for me. Okay, I'm really just clicking shit, honestly. Is that where this goes? I feel like this goes in the center back where I was, sort of. So I think this is all I can do here, right? I just supposed to grab the blue glowing thing. Okay. I had to double check in my brain that I didn't just say glue glowing thing, because that's kind of almost what I said. Yes, use the token. Okay. And then we get to go to level 1 or whatever. So, beginnings. Heck yeah. That's kind of scary because I'm not used to playing Epic games, and so the I'm not used to that kind of achievement and sound effects and things. I'm used to Steam and whatnot. Okay. Oh, can I stop this somehow? Who knows? Okay, but I can look at this. Mayhaps these? Give me. Mayhaps this is just a little piece of information of sorts. Okay, I was gonna click on the lock, but then I'm like, I don't have a key, and that's typically what you need to be interacting with locks. Oh, I can spin these. So, what the hell am I doing? Probably the thing that I just looked at, the sun. No, probably this, I guess. What's going on here? So there's something there, and I don't know what country that is. There's that one. I don't, wait, are these actual countries? Is this, never mind. I don't think this is the Earth. I think it's just sort of a planet. I can't, oh, my dumbass. Um, Now I'm spinning things? Okay. Is it just as simple as, dude, let's go. What am I supposed to? Okay, I guess something goes there maybe? So I can't do anything with that. Okay, so these things, there is a sun. Is this, um, I don't know. I'm too much of an idiot. Oh, I've heard about this little box over here. What is this? Is this the key to all my, um, problems and whatnot? Apparently not, because I can't do a single thing with that. Okay. Oh, did I look at the top yet? Shit, there's fully stuff I can spin here. Okay. Oops. Am I supposed to do other stuff first? Um, I'm assuming, and then that like locks something in. Is there something I can do with this lock? Is this like a red herring question mark? I can like, I don't think so. It kind of just is a lock. So I guess I'm just supposed to look at this. Does that symbol mean anything? That's like near the bottom. I guess I could use my brain a little bit. Oh, okay. So these are different symbols. There's like a sun thing over yonder. And I can't, I don't know. Um and that thing, and then this thing. These don't have any sort of symbol whatsoever. So that's rather unfortunate, but I actually don't think this goes with that other thing at all. Or does it? Is it just that these are all supposed to be like on land or something? Oh, I didn't even realize there's just fourth one right here. Because, I don't think that's the case because these can't all be on land. Okay. Well, that seems like it could line up there, maybe. Does it not have to do with the circles? Like, what about all these weird lines going on here? Is this fit into something in some way? I don't know. Can I click on other things? Probably, I'm assuming. Um, Damn it. Am I gonna have to use a hint? Is that what that is? I kind of will never use a hint in any sort of puzzle game though, so probably not going to be doing that. And there's truly nothing I can click here. Or can I like spin this at all? Okay. So I guess I just like have to use my brain. Can I like click on that? I can't. Oh wait, is this? No. Thought I could grab that for a second. Okay, I'm actually kind of dumbfounded here. Something else I didn't think about was my arm and my wrist while I'm sitting here because um the thing is if I'm standing, it's too low and it's uncomfortable, and now that I'm sitting, it's too high and it's uncomfortable. Because my arm is like going up slightly and I'm sort of resting my wrist like a madman on my little cardboard box here, which means that that's not good for me. I don't know. Which means I'm gonna get carpal tunnel basically. Why can I look at this? It's a sun with 8 little doodads. I don't know. This all feels very important. Is there something? Wait, what is that? Because there's a symbol sort of there. There's lots of things that look like they're important. Oh, I feel like I may have tried that a little bit, but I'm just gonna say that this is still some user error going on here. Okay, now we got mechanical disc. Does that go on the top of this, or can it fit in there somehow? I don't know. Let's just... All right, so it doesn't go there. Can this do anything? Is this a lot smaller than I think it is? Because it might, maybe... Oh, it probably goes here. No, it doesn't. Okay. Fascinating. I guess... Am I supposed to put it on that little thing when it passes by? Not that guy, but this upcoming thing. Yoink? Nope. Okay. Don't think I can put it on the sun or anything, right? Oh wait, can I observe the mechanical disc? Okay. Forgot that I could do that. What the hell is this? Why does it... Um, that looks right, because this point is like slightly bigger than these other three. And then... Oh, I guess... Oh, I can move all of them. Do I want to move all of them? I guess I do. And actually the top is the one that's the bigger one. Oh, and now we have the same mechanical disc, just sort of unlocked slash open or whatever. Okay, let's go. It's locking in, it's doing this. This feels like an insane game to make. Let's go metal sphere. That probably goes up here. Like, making anything mechanical... Bro, what the hell? That's kind of spooky. Looks like an eyeball, sort of. Am I just dropping this in? Is this like the power of the sun in the palm of my hand? Or is it gonna sort of... Okay, maybe it's like a sun, you know? Alright, so this is a significantly easier puzzle than I thought it was. Because now all we gotta do is line some shit up. And would you look at that? I wonder if you can line that up like on accident while you're like without the light on. Oh, can I slide these? Okay. Oh, do I have to put them? I don't know. Okay, okay. I don't know where any of those symbols go though. So, okay. Look at that. I'm learning what these patterns mean. Okay. Oh, that's fascinating. If the illusion is slightly peculiar there. Is it actually just moving? It looks like it's just moving, and so that when you get to here, it has like gone here and is invisible or something, which would be cool and clever. I know that video games also used to do that thing where you go on one side of the door and um it leads to the entire universe or something like that. So I should like pay attention. There's U, there's 69 W, a different U, which I guess that would mean this is like an N sort of. Okay. So this guy's definitely here. Was this guy's not there. This guy was there, which it was just there, so I maybe should have I don't know. Is this correct? Heck yeah, dude. First try. And now we can go through? What the hell? This is like strange and peculiar. Puzzle inside the puzzle? You got a strange compass. Okay. Is that all? This is what I mean by this is an insane game to make. Like you have to make this whole last sculpture thing and this like I was gonna say arena, but this like room that it's in, this big ass hallway with this door especially. Like oh, I can't rotate this anymore. That kind of makes sense, but and all this and like get to be able to go into that from this box. So like mad props to the game devs, I guess. Is this heck yeah, dude. Oh shit, it fully opened? Okay. And now I'm searching for these symbols. Heck yeah, that's cool. Bit of a I was gonna say red light, green light, which isn't the thing at all, but like hot and cold or whatever. This is moving like weirdly slow. Oh, is it? No, it's not this. Okay. Okay, it's this? Heck yeah, dude. Do I have to find more, or is it just the sun? Okay, a bear, dude. Epic bear moments. Bear sigil figure. Fragment collected. And also, when I played this on my phone, it was... I don't know, but it was a few years ago at this point. So I truly have no clue what's going on, and I still don't even remember when the like demo, I guess, ended. But it must have been like a few levels, right? Which was kind of cool for them to do a demo that was that long. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here, so let me maybe not mess with that. Can I just open this? Is this just something I can open? Because that would be cool. Nope. I do in fact need a little gadget, I believe. All right, what is this? Is it just going? Okay. Mechanical wheel. Is that simple? And does this go on here? Am I a genius? Heck yeah. I'm cracked at puzzles, dude. Although technically I've played all these puzzles before. Who knows? Maybe they're buried deep in my subconscious and I actually know all the answers to these. I mean, I am actually remembering the way some of these move occasionally. So like yeah, that goes down. Also there's sort of like lines and shit, so that um makes sense maybe. Oh, a book. This tells us nothing because we threw it off the counter, I guess. Okay, now we have an actual book here. Does this go on there? 'Cause it's similar colors and it never mind. Okay. After I was just sitting here like I know how shit works. I know what's popping. Small handle. Okay. And that's all that was for. So like they had to make that whole book and it moved around. The book was unique as hell, just so that I could open it and get a small handle. Like they could have easily just put the small handle in the. Never mind, there wasn't a hole here, but there could have been a hole here in the table or something like that. Ooh, what is this? This just looks like some sort of lever. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, I think we need to put stuff on that. Unless this goes here. Okay. So I don't have a second small handle, so maybe not. Maybe let's not do that. And then this was the other thing, right? Does this go here then? Oh, does it go up there? No. Okay, so I'm actually just sort of here, you know? So I actually don't know what's going on in the slightest. I don't know how to play the game. Okay, apparently I do, because I'm a genius. Small handle, but I don't know what I'm looking for here. Because this is like cycling through symbols and whatnot. Oh. I also didn't enunciate because I kind of was giving up because I saw this metal disc. But cool, I guess. Um, oh, but, and then that goes in here? Mayhaps? There's a line right there, so. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I suspect this won't be the most entertaining VOD. I'm kind of just saying, oh, okay, and this goes here and things like that. Things of that nature. Although mayhaps I can think of something fun and interesting to talk about. Am I just supposed to keep, I think I'm supposed to keep turning it and it just eventually lines up. Right? Yes, look at that. See, I maybe wouldn't have guessed that if I didn't play this game already. Okay, I do not remember this guy. So, this is very interesting. Can I interact with this, please? Small key, that's what that is. Would not have guessed. I thought we were going to wind him up, but guess not. I guess we have a small key. Do I know where this goes? No, I don't. But what is this? Okay. The relentless pursuit in the quest for the elusive power source that will breathe life into my creation is an uphill battle. The weight of uncertainty hangs heavy in the air, and doubt creeps in like a persistent shadow. I am determined though. My resilience shall not be swayed by the challenges that lie ahead. Okie dokie. Frankenstein on note, as one might say. Does this go here on the bottom? It looks like. Okay. And this is helpful to me? Bro, what is this? Oh. Oh, am I just putting gems in it? Yo, it's like a minigame. Fuck. Minigame that I suck at. Fuck. Way too early on that one. And too late on that one. This is such a fascinating mechanism. They had to fucking make that thing. Oh, I was about to be like, why the fuck did I just do that? But now we can look through this. Dimensions? Whoa, dude, freaky as hell. And then this zooms in. Okay, so Trident guy over on the mountain. Whoa, what? Oh, that was 69. He's being a little freak over there with his 69. Maybe I zoom out for a second. There's a clock here, and that's probably the time I have to set the thing to. What time is this? I don't know, I'm Gen Z, I don't know how to read an analog clock. I'm kidding, they taught me that. Even though I think I had a bit of a hard time with it at first, but I was in fact a very small child. And people say that a lot, and I don't know why, but Instagram always recommends me the same memes sometimes. And there's always that thing, with Paramore question mark? Was it Paramore? That lady, she's playing baseball. Or maybe it wasn't, I don't know what it's from, but baseball. Very blue image of this lady. She's got her leg very high up and she's like standing or whatever, and then there's like a caption kind of thing, and it's like clocks when they're I don't remember what it was, like 6:50 something. Um and then I guess it was a tweet, not a caption, because there was another tweet that was like there's a whole generation of people that don't get this because they can't read an analog clock. But like they didn't just like stop teaching that, did they? Because they also would have had to just get digital clocks everywhere because schools have an analog clock in like every room. It's kind of insane, actually. So why would they just stop teaching kids how to read them? Because then no one knows what time it is at all. Unless teachers did just start putting digital clocks everywhere. I guess I could just consider the fact that I'm ancient, which I'm not, because I was just in Crone Punk stream earlier today. Shout out Crone Punk. And Cass and Monty were there as well. Shout out them. But they were talking about age. I don't remember why, but I don't remember what I said. I said something about they would all be mad at me if I told them how young I was. Which is true because they're all like mid to late 20s / 30 years old. I think that's how old Crone is. And what am I saying? Hang on. My lips are like insanely chapped for some reason. I'm gonna go obtain some chapstick for a second. And also consume water before I do that because I dislike drinking things with stuff on my lips. Whenever I go out to eat, I will in fact forget that I have a drink. Wait, this isn't true, actually, never mind. Because going out to eat is like a separate, it's like a contained environment, And you're like there to consume food, and so I will eat with my hands, even though I just like getting stuff on my hands, and I will consume my drink. But usually, if I'm just home with my cup of water and I'm consuming some food, I what am I saying? I'm gonna consume this water for a second. There's such an easier way to say this. Basically, when I'm at home, I dislike having a beverage with a meal because usually when you're eating stuff, there's like oil and other residue that gets on your lips, and then you take a little sip of water, and then it's just on your cup now forever. So yeah. Why am I saying this? Because I'm gonna go obtain chapstick, and I needed to consume that water before I put chapstick on, because otherwise it would be uncomfortable and weird. Similar to how strange and peculiar this stream is, I'm just sitting here talking about actually nothing and not even solving the puzzle anymore. I fully just went on several tangents, but that's what I do here, If you're a VOD watcher from mostly current day, then that's me if you don't know. And if you're, what am I saying? If you're my biggest fan going through the archives, then you already know that, okay? And this is what you signed up for, gamer, when you decided to go through the archives to try to cancel me, question mark? Look for a funny clip? You're trying to go to sleep or something? I don't know. What are people going to use this for in the future? Are people gonna use this in the future? I don't know. There's fully, there is in fact a chance that I will be not rich and famous one day. And low-key, I'm fine with that because I do just enjoy creating little fun YouTube videos. And low-key, I made it, gamers, because Crone and Cass and Monty, they watched my silly little YouTube video that I put out earlier today, and they left a comment on it, each of them. Pretty freaking crazy. Why is it Fortnite is CS:GO now? 3 question marks? That's the title of the video. Actual 3 question marks. That's not part of the title. What am I doing? My computer's slightly too hot. I feel like sometimes I'll turn my laptop cooling fan on, but just a little teeny tiny bit. And I have forgotten to turn it up because I forgot how high it usually is. Because usually it is pretty audible. And so now my computer might be slightly mad at me. It's a little bit warm. Oh shit, I'm actually touching the keyboard in the center and it's kind of hot. Maybe I just lift it up for a second. Is my fan now picking up on the mic? I don't know. But just lift it up for a second, and so that my laptop cooling fan isn't blowing all the heat up into my computer, because that's cool. You know, that's something that I have to worry about. I'm setting it back down. It did cool off a little bit. Sorry, computer. Am I gonna remember what time that is? Probably not. But it's right there, so it was like there-ish. It's probably wrong. What even is this? 40, 46, 47? And then that's 5. Yeah, I did it. That's the thing. We just need to find those other symbols and whatnot. Okay. Oops, wrong thing. Wanted to zoom out. And there's something else floating over here. Oh, are these all clocks? Or are they all supposed to look like clocks? So that blends in? Or something? So, that guy is 69ing. And this... I'm sorry, what happened? Is that just the sound effect? Oh, it actually is just the sound effect. And it sounds slightly sound effecty near the end. I don't know if that's evil to say, but it kind of does. Okay, 69 and then oh, and then this is probably the trident thing, right? Yes, here it is. And then we win? Wait, did I do something wrong? Oh, wait, I think these are flipped. My dumbass. Yep. Fragment collected, ornate hourglass. Loki, I feel like I'm being a streamer right now. I'm just like playing the video game. Like, I was just saying I was in Crone's stream earlier today. Crone raided someone, and he was playing Resident Evil, the new one. Is it 9? I think it's the 9th one, because Village was 8. Was Village the last one? But Resident Evil Requiem. I don't know how to say that word. Okay. I do know how to say it, and I probably didn't even say that strangely. It just sounded kind of a little bit weird. I can't do anything here. But yeah, he's playing that game. It actually looks kind of spooky. I have not seen anything of that game yet. And why was I saying this? Oh, because he was just playing the game. I was looking at it and I'm like, holy shit, I need to... This is streaming, bro. I need to, like, be a regular streamer. Okay, I'm a genius. I believe this might just be reference for something. Probably. Okay. See, low-key, I think when I played this on my phone, I did not realize those were things that I could move, and then here I was sort of realizing that. And I remember, I don't know if it's this puzzle or a different one. I think there's like something hidden on one of these, or one of these like pops out or something does. I don't know. Let's open this up. Ornate sphere. Does that go in here for some reason? No. I guess maybe on top. Probably not. This is very shield shaped. Okay. So it doesn't go in there. Can I like click on these? No. Is this anything? Can I don't know. I don't know what that is. And this wasn't an extra like secret thing, was it? Something's going on. I have not been stretching that much recently, which is absolutely depressing. And my like neck / back are feeling my epic gamer posture. I was in fact watching Crone for an extended period of time. One might say pretty much the whole stream. And then I was watching that other streamer that Crone rated. Stroob question mark? I just remember it was something, it was a bit of a peculiar name like that. I could check, honestly. I don't know if I want to do that. What am I doing? Can I actually interact with this though? Can I click on these little guys? Okay, so, oh wait. I forget that you can just look at stuff. Is this, okay, this is just a puzzle. So should I move this to the side that doesn't have a blue thing or no? Okay, I'm glad I didn't have to redo all of that. So this does in fact go in here. That looks cool. Okay. So these are just randomly sort of placed. Because I was like, oh, these aren't even these aren't like next to the blue things. I think that's just so that they can all be on the outside and it looks normal. Well, yeah, that actually makes sense. Never mind, because um because it makes sense for them to all be on the outside. It looks nice. We already opened it. It would look ugly because when we were doing the puzzle, these were all sorts of backwards and forwards, you know? Okay. This makes sense. I was looking at it, I was like, what am I doing? But this is like, it goes like from here, blue, green, red, orange, you know? And it sort of progresses this way. Already forgot what they were. Blue, green. Okay. And then we've done it, gamers. And this is the little shield. I'm always so much more tired than I would like to be for stream because I don't even know if I never even realize it until I start streaming and then I feel the teeniest tiniest semblance of something. What am I supposed to be doing here? I'm sorry? Did I just solve it on accident? How the hell did that happen? That's crazy. What the hell is this now? Did I actually not solve it? I fucked it up? Is this when is there a point where I start like clicking on gems and shit? I feel like, oh, no, it's this. This is what I was talking about. I was like, oh, one of these is like hidden and weird. Okay. Got a mechanical ladybug. What was I saying though? I'm more tired. Tiredness hits you like a truck or something. Does this go up here? Oh, probably because legs stick in the little holes. That's interesting. What are we platforming? Are we though? Oh, okay. It's like Monument Valley question mark? Could you do this kind of thing? I think, yeah. Right? I don't know. But we're doing that. And then rolling yoink. We've done it. Epic Gamer moments. Looks like we gotta traverse mayhaps around the whole cube. Or maybe we just obtain this thing and we leave. Interesting that we've got this little guy obtaining that little trinket for us, because before we fully just entered the cube somehow, and then we were allowed to defy reality and whatnot. If you could see the way I'm sitting, it's so strange, because usually I'm like straight on just straddling my bed, but this time I'm sitting kind of sideways with my other hand. I'm not gonna try to explain this, but it's weird, okay? I'm sitting diagonal, low key. So just picture me doing that, sitting diagonal. And I don't remember what I was gonna say, or if I was gonna add on other things and like do a fun little transition, but I do remember that it was getting to me saying, I just had it, and now I'm thinking about how I'm just in my underwear right now. Because it's cool and it's awesome and it's comfortable and I want to like, I was not, I was destined to live by myself and just walk around in my underwear and like a big hoodie, maybe. That's like low-key I'm being a comfy little girlfriend if I do that, you know? That's just sort of my vibe. That's what I do. And so if I could just exist like that at all times, that would be so cool. Because currently I'm just constantly paranoid. Even now at 3:17 a.m. in the morning, I'm my door is fully locked and I am slightly paranoid that someone could like walk in and be like, "Hey, you're wearing your underwear by yourself in your room at nighttime? What the hecking frick? That's gross and disgusting." They wouldn't say that, obviously, but oh, I just remembered. I think, yeah, this is like the fourth box. That's insane. And then we maybe go to the next floor, and that's probably where the demo thing ended. So what are we doing? So I'll be able to prove that I'm actually cracked at this, and it's not just the fact that I've done all these puzzles before. Once we get to the new puzzles. I'm a genius. Okay, we're just finding figures. A bit interesting. Oh, but this goes here. So let's plop that down. And we get a little pearl. Does that go here? Or is that actually like some sort of keyhole? I guess a pearl is as good a key as any. But what the hell was I saying? I believe these all need to be level or something, right? No, they don't. There's a different sort of category, question mark? Okay, so, um, oh, okay, so this probably doesn't need to be in the bottom. No, this isn't how that works. Okay, so this, oh, we did it. Fuck. So then, why am I doing this? Because it doesn't need to be. Okay. Let me just find where this one goes. Let's freaking go. I don't know if there was a key to that somewhere. I actually needed to, like, figure out where the hell I was supposed to put it before doing all that. But yes, what was I saying? Underwear, I just need to be able to run around completely free, gamers. And then I could, like, do cool YouTuber stuff and set up things and be screaming and whatever. And earlier I was talking about my bed being way too low. And I think I was talking about that even though it was slightly lame because that means that I need to move around my room because I've been wanting to do that, which means I could probably just set up at my actual desk that I have. And that, gamers, might bring about the era of doing stuff with a camera, you know? Perhaps a little drawing stream or something else. Who knows? As I tirelessly tested various materials, a particular composite of rare metals exhibited unexplainable patterns and energy flows. It seems to be drawing from an infinite energy source. There is only one hypothetical form of energy that is believed to permeate all of space, yet it is invisible. It represents chaos that couldn't be attached to anything material, dark energy. I have to study this phenomenon further. It holds the promise of reaching uncharted territories. The one word I didn't enunciate. Territories. I kind of said territory. I don't know what I said. I said territories, kind of. That was hyperbole, what I just did, but okay, I remember this from when I played this on my phone. Because this is a little boat and it's gonna start going and then we have to hit this button. And I actually don't even know the pattern because you know what, I'll figure that out later when I actually get the boat moving. Is this anything? Did I already do this? Oh, this is okay. And then I have anchor and there's like a little hole there, so is this seahorse anything? Because it actually looks slightly interactable. Or is it just that it's somewhat of a tool? So I can eventually like put it into something, or oh, does this looks like anchor time. Heck yeah, and then we can use this as spinning thing. That's sick nasty. Feel like you could have done that with your hand, or like was it that on there, you know? And we got the little model ship. Okay. So I guess we just put this on there, or is it gonna start moving if I... No. Does the seahorse do anything anymore? Guess not. I'm supposed to interact with it? Oh, I am. Oh, okay. Fascinating. Just made a little peg come out. Which I guess is alright. Because, is something? Then this is gonna go... Fuck, that's just gonna... Okay. And then this is gonna keep going that way. What am I supposed to do? Because this is... I go yoink, and then that's gonna make it crash? Nope. What does this do? Not what I want it to. Please go left. Why would I have gone left? Oh, I wouldn't have done that anyway. Okay, so I need to get this... Oh, can I just do this? Because this is just gonna go all the way along the outside, and then... Never mind, this isn't what I want. Fuck, I want it to be going the complete opposite direction. Means I have to do that and flip the boat around somehow. This except not at all. Um, it's slightly confusing because it doesn't like block off certain things entirely. I don't know. So what am I supposed to be doing? I feel like when I was doing this on the phone, I kind of just sort of really lucked out. Oh my God, I kind of just got jump scared by my janky setup absolutely fucking collapsing because it's a cardboard box balancing on the teeniest, tiniest edge of this lap desk that I have here. So I put too much weight on it with my wrist directly, which means I am gonna get carpal tunnel, but also it actually legitimately, like I jumped because I was afraid for my life, you know? So how do I get to go in this way? We have to go around like, oh, okay. So this, can I just do this? And then that's, oh no, because yeah, it turns. Okay, and then it's gonna go all along the outside. Do I just sit here and wait now? This seems right, right? I think, maybe. Now? Heck yeah, gamers. We've done it. Almost fucked that up right at the end. But yeah, here we are. It's time for me to rotate yet again. Now I'm sitting diagonal the other way, which means I'm slightly farther from the mic, but that's okay because now I'm good at being a live streamer and I can just project slightly, you know? Okay. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to be doing right now? Does this guy go here at all? Oh. Oh, it's like a little, striker thing. Some shit's about to blow up. Cannons. Is this an elaborate way to open this glass right here? I guess that's pretty creative and kind of cool. But like, oh shit. This game's still loud as fuck apparently, but also that was so much more dramatic than I thought. I didn't think it was gonna go one by one. Um, is this sound thing doing anything at all? Because that was like loud in my ear holes, dude. Is the sound mixing in this game just slightly strange? No offense to the game devs if it is. Can I open this? Probably not. That's probably where the prize comes out if I find a steering wheel. That's what I was going to call it, but I guess just the wheel. Um, but I also still don't know where I'm supposed to be going because I feel like I have done all the things that I can. There's nothing else on that side. Do I just have to click on something over here? I don't have anything, because otherwise it would be over here, you know? Um, I truly can't do shit. This game's kind of quiet. Low key, do we put on some music? Can I interact with this again? Do something? Maybe take my seahorse back? I love my seahorsey and my seahorsey love me. Damn it, I was like, what is this little rolling pin thing? It's just like a little hinge or whatever. Earlier I was saying my posture is so strange that I like feel nauseous, question mark? Maybe this is just what migraines feel like, and I'm actually just horrible. I'm a horrible person and I've never like experienced a migraine. Um, but it's like it's just like weird tension and weird bad feelings all around. Not all around, but at the base of my neck, question mark? Is that what that's called? Like where your neck sort of turns into the back of your head? Got a weird feeling there, you know? This is not entertaining in the slightest. Hopefully it's slightly um soothing, you know? I don't know if um maybe you're sleeping playing this and you like the sound of my voice. And I've said this a few times, but it's a strange concept that is in fact a possibility. But it truly is. I'm actually so confused. What am I supposed to do? Can I yank on one of these? Yanking the cannon, as they say? That was a weird thing to say out loud. Do I actually like pull this down? I feel like I remember getting stuck here when I played it before. Cause like actually what am I supposed to do? Is it like the last one? Is there some sort of secret thing to interact with? I feel like we've already done that with the both the octopi, if you will, um, being a little strange and peculiar, you know? Perhaps dip my hand in this water? Okay. Wow, I'm tired to the point where I'm like, I did just yawn. Perhaps you could tell. I was speaking a little bit at the end of that yawn. Oh, was there something? No, I don't know. There isn't. What's this little green glow? I can't interact with this little one in the slightest. I can't open that. I'm so lost right now. Is this something? Actually, where the hell am I supposed to find a silly little steering wheel? Not what I clicked at all. I'm confused. Like, what is happening right now? I'm tired. My spine is like, please help, and my neck probably as well. Um, what do I even do? That's all I've done it. And then we gotta find something somehow, somewhere. Do I just use a hint? It feels evil, but I feel like I don't know. Did I solve this somehow when I was playing this by my lonesome on my phone? And I feel like I've clicked on everything. Now my eyeball is in pain for some reason. Is this anything at all? Um, I don't think so. It's just weird lore talking about an energy source, like dark energy, chaos. This individual is studying this phenomenon. I'm gonna stand up for a bit, even though it might be slightly weird and strange. So let me mute for a second. I'm gonna consume some water, do a little stretch as well. So take care of yourselves, gamers. We're 1 hour in. I'm gonna do that real quick. All right, what's up, gamers, maybe? Damn, the mic is so far away. Is this actually how I live stream? Like, what the hell? I guess it is. My bed is actually, it's so much lower than it once was. It's actually astonishing here. Like, it's an entirely different posture. I'm away from my computer and my microphone and everything. Yeah, we've already read this stupid little note. I'm so tired. I'm yawning in a way that is like a deep yawn. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but um, because one thing about me, gamers, is I be yawning all day, every day. And what am I saying? You reach a certain point where you're actually just sort of doing shit. What if I get on my knees, gamers? Getting on my knees for you? My knees most certainly won't like this because I'm not um 13 anymore. Um, oh, but wait. Holy shit, dude, I got this silly little decorative pillow that I have near me. Put that underneath my knees. It's truly, you're like, you're not meant to be on your knees past the age of like 15 or something like that. Maybe a little further than that, 16, 17 maybe. Um, but truly I'm like, ow, what, like, I used to do this for fun, question mark? I feel like I used to be on my knees more than regular, you know? Just due to something. Dude, there's like scratches and shit on the side of that. Like, why are the game devs doing this to themselves? They could just not make a game like this, you know? Not trying to say anything bad about the game, but like, this must have been so hard to make. And actually, just why would you do this to yourself? I guess I can sit here and say mad props for putting in that work. Actually, what the hell is this, dude? Because it just looks like a door, but I can't open it in any way. Like, please. I just want to open. Is there something? I remember. Hang on. Never mind. I was like, is there some weird thing at the corner of one of the table? But then this is like so much more zoomed in than I remember. So, probably not. Actually, what do I do? Because I interacted with all the octopi. There's quite literally nothing to do here. Unless, oh wait, do I like move this up or down? Not in the slightest. It does not look interactable at all. Like on Scooby-Doo, old Scooby-Doo cartoons when there would be a book on the bookshelf and you're like they're gonna do something with that because it was like a different color for some reason. I actually don't understand how that works at all. But yeah, I can't do a single thing. What the hell? Do I use a hint? What is this? Show hint, skip puzzle? Dude, what the fuck? Did I like break something? Because I did open this really soon. Was there something on the back of this? It looks like... No, wait, I did that. Never mind. Because it already gave me an item. I don't remember what it was, but it gave me something. Is there like one small, tiny, interactable thing that I can mess with? I can't like yank on this to do something? Yanking my chain? 3:41 a.m. yanking my chain right now? Um, I'm actually just clicking on everything, even though I've already clicked on all of this stuff before. Wonder how much the mouse sounds are picking up. Because I feel like they got to be a little bit. Man, I desperately need to move my room around. Like, actually. I might do that soon, within the next, like, few days. Because that would be so cool. I could set up... Oh, I just remembered I need to buy a surge protector. Because it actually... The setup doesn't work unless I purchase a surge protector to put on one side of my room because there's only two outlets in my room and they're kind of far away. And so, like, even currently, I've got my laptop is plugged in on the other side of the damn room, which is interesting. And honestly, I'm holding the mic right now. I don't know if that's scary or weird, but it's just uncomfortable. You know what I can do? Because this is actually what is wrong with me? There is zero um keyboard interaction in the slightest. So I can sit far away. I could honestly set my computer up anywhere I want it. Anywhere I want to. And shit, I just dropped my mouse onto the floor. It was a bit of a fall, so RIP my mouse. But it's not broken, I don't think. Not any more broken than when they sent it to me. But that's fine. So I'm gonna sit like a normal person and move my janky cardboard box over to my lap. And this isn't even that much better because my back hurts and this isn't that great of a chair. It's just a wooden chair. And it's like wicker at the bottom. Is that what it's called? When it's like, I'm just gonna say straw-esque. It's just like weird sticks and things. Okay. So that was actually a lever the whole time. And dark matter. Darkness is consuming me. I'm playing some sort of game here. Actually, what am I supposed to do? Oh. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to block this guy off somehow. Well, I didn't do it. Okay, okay. So, if I do this, if I do this, wait, no, I didn't do it. Damn it. Okay, okay. But I think there's something to this. If I do it that, maybe if I do it this way, because then it's, never mind. Oh, was this it? Did I just epic win right now? Oh my god. Dude, I did it. Heck yeah. And then wheel. Ship helm. Okay. We've done it. And this is crazy because this is like, it looks like a big fat juicy massive table. And there's like regular windows and stuff. And it was actually just a little teeny tiny wheel. So that's very fun and cool. I did not mean to click on that, kinda. What is actually happening? I'm so tired. And I was not feeling this in the slightest at any point at all today. It's just randomly when I decided to start streaming, and granted it's pretty late at night, I was like, oh damn. And maybe it's the fact that streaming takes so long, and I kind of did a bit of a night routine before this. So who knows? Maybe I've been so consistent with like actually taking care of myself and whatnot that I might have Pavloved my brain slightly into being like, oh, I've washed my face, I brushed my teeth, it's time to go to sleep. But then I just exist how I am, you know? Or at least that's what I'm doing now. And now we have Prism. Where does this go? Or did we do it? We did it. We have 4 items now. We're gonna put these 4 items somewhere. And then, did they go, like, out here? I think that's the only place I can think of them going. So this guy, probably this bear? Yes. Bear. Open his chest. Now shit's spinning. Fix his heart. Open heart surgery. Okay. Then we got this guy. His... Okay, I can't even... Is that just lore? Was that just some sort of little secret? Like, I'm slightly confused here. I've been confused this whole time, but sometimes I forget how long it takes to set up stream. I'm like, oh shit, it's the time to be streaming. I can start setting up, but then I'm like, oh shit, I have to name stream and I have to put my microphone up, and if my laptop isn't already in this weird little desk position that I have it in, then I gotta move it all the way over here. Gotta plug in my laptop cooling fan, plug in my mouse maybe, set up OBS. That's like one of the main ones that I always forget about. That and like naming stream and shit, which I don't know why I always forget about that. And I know I already said that, I'm just adding on that I always forget that. And I'm so tired right now. What? It's almost 4 a.m., so that makes sense. I thought we were gonna play more of this game, but we might even just play this first like chapter thing. Even just sort of back to, or I mean, even to the point where I'm doing stuff. Are they supposed to touch tips, if you will? That would make sense. But yeah, I forget how long setting up stream takes, and then at a point where I'm like, oh, I can stream now because I'm pretty sure people are asleep and stuff like that. And so I start setting up at that moment when I can be streaming instead of, I guess, while everyone is going to sleep and doing things. Because then I could be set up at the point that I'm supposed to be streaming, that I can be streaming and whatnot. And then, okay, let's fucking go. Oh, wait, what? That's fascinating. Opened up a portal of sorts. Now we have token. That's right. I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna have to open this thing now to obtain a thing. But it's just a fun little animation, you know? I guess to make a game like this, you must really enjoy making peculiar little mechanisms and one-off sort of, I'm just gonna call it a sculpture. My fucking Dreams PS4 coded ass. But not sculpture, but like doing all this 3D modeling for all these things, doing animations and whatnot. They simply must enjoy it. Otherwise, why would they do this to themselves? Okay, we are going up, and I'm actually going to end stream very soon. I don't even think I'm going to do a very long outro because I'm absurdly tired, and it just hit me like a truck randomly. Like, not even too long into stream. Although hour 22, that's actually not even close to 2 hours. Chapter 1 complete. Let's just hit continue, see if any fun stuff happens. And then we'll quit. Which is maybe I should have just hit main menu. I don't know. So yeah, 122 isn't that close to 2 hours, so we're probably not going to even have this be a 2-hour stream, which is rather unfortunate. I said that it would be, but that's because I wanted it to be, and most of these streams have been 2-hour streams. You know, I do 2-hour streams pretty often, and then occasionally I try to go for more, and most of the time I just accidentally go for more because I'm my dumbass and just sort of be yapping. But this seems crazy, and I think I actually did do this as well. How long was that fucking demo I played a while back? Was it a demo? I'm pretty sure it was a demo. Although it seemed like a free game just sort of on my phone, and I was like, this looks fun and cool. I'm gonna download this. And then I played it. And I guess it was actually kind of insane and crazy and cool. You know? I guess there's actually quite a bit of this game here. Okay, I can open this one. And screwdriver and glasses. Those are goggles, kinda, I'm pretty sure. But what am I saying? I know I said I was gonna end stream, but like, look at this cool puzzle, you know? Opening a box. We got a hand here. Okay, can't open the fingies. Oh, but I have a screwdriver. So let's do that. And then do that. Epic screwdriver moments. I was honestly holding out hope because I saw that the viewers went from 1 to 2. And so I was like, hey, yo, is that an individual that I know that's about to chat and be cool? And it actually wasn't at all in the slightest. It was someone that popped in and then left immediately, which I was gonna say good on them. Thanks for being here. But they kind of weren't, and they kind of just left immediately and whatever. What am I doing? Broken mechanism? Can I fix it by interacting with it? What about these goggles or glasses? Is this, wait, spin? Never mind. Why could I do that? Oh, okay, there we go. And we have optical lens, which isn't helpful. Pretty sure anyway, right? Eventually it might be helpful. Okay, so I guess we gotta fix the mechanism, jam it back in there. There was like ambient sound / music that was just happening, and I don't know what happened to it because it kind of just stopped. Oh, is this? Okay, I'm an idiot. I could start doing the outro here, so stuff is interesting to look at. Usually I just open OBS, which is scary to look at. So this is like a game, and we've been looking at this, so. Oh, okay. So this goes somewhere. I don't know. This guy's supposed to not be there, or is it? What is this sound? Not what I was trying to do. This guy belongs to this one? Well, so does that. Maybe I just start putting it together a little bit. You know? Oh, we're doing it? And that might actually be the orientation, kinda. You know what? I don't think I had the brain power for this. I'm just gonna say catch you in the next one, gamers. Okay? This is a problem for future me. So good luck to that guy. And VOD watchers, make sure to like and subscribe. Hang on. Let's go into the game and actually, like, exit the game. That could be a good idea. You know? Yes, I would like to quit. And it's saving, which look at that. That's very cool, very awesome. We'll be playing this game soon. We'll be moving around my entire room soon so that I can draw and do other cool fun stuff on stream, you know? I need to do lots of cool fun stuff on stream. And initially I wanted to do a bit of a longer, silly little podcast episode about drawing the Twitch emotes, but perhaps we do it live. Except, no, never mind, because I'm just remembering that I have an even cooler concept, maybe? Not cooler, objectively maybe worse concept, but that's kind of funny. But I was like, oh, I'll do the drawings on my stupid little podcast, and then make a bit more of a more involved main channel video, and then on live we can learn how to animate, you know? Because I gotta make emotes, so we can make a silly little the animated ones, and I don't know how to do that in the slightest. Yeah. So what am I doing? Ending stream. That's what I'm doing. Catch me in the next one, gamers. Already said that. I'm going to consume a little bit more water and then pass out immediately. Post haste, dude. It's gonna be insane. I'm looking over at the other side of my bed with my freaking pillow. Looks so damn comfortable, dude. I'm gonna place my head on that pillow and I'm just gonna be in dream world. And if you don't think I'm paranoid and afraid all the time, I did in fact have a dream. One might call it a nightmare, actually. The other night where I was like live streaming on my phone or something. I don't, it was random and weird, but the gist of it, or the important part, the crux, if you will, was that I accidentally face revealed and I was sort of panicking a little bit. I think I'm actually not the greatest at remembering my dreams or like experiencing them, even in a way that most people experience them, I'm assuming. Because they're much more abstract and sort of like a feeling, you know? A lot of people seem to be like actually experiencing their dreams, like it's reality sort of, and they're like walking around having thoughts and feelings maybe. Um, but they can recount many different details and things like that. I'm sort of like I was walking around, it was almost like I was drunk. And I think I was at some sort of like party, although maybe it was also like castle. I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna sit here and try to explain my dream to you because that's weird and it doesn't make sense, and I don't think people really care that much. Um, and and I accidentally faced reveal. I was trying to be kind of nonchalant about it, but also I was panicking on the inside. And I think I'm always being a narcissist and saying that I'm gonna be rich and famous, but I don't think it would actually be very good for me if I was, because even just um anytime over on Crone's stream, shout out Crone Punk yet again. Um, anytime over yonder, I'm I like say a thing and Cass and Monty and all them. I don't know why I said and all them. It's could have just said all them. You know, Cass, Monty, and Crone. They're anytime they acknowledge me as a human and they like perceive me and they say I'm cool, or they or I like have to show them something like art question mark, or earlier today when I was like, yo, I finally did a silly little upload, I'm a YouTuber again. Um was it Cass or was it Monty? I don't remember. I'm actually a bad person. But they kind of sound similar sometimes, gamers. For now, you know? I think if Cass did a solo stream and also I just sort of experienced them more, Cass and Monty, then I could distinguish what? I could distinguish them easier. But for now, if I'm not like actively paying attention and whatever, and also the visual of their little PNG tubers is cool. Um, but if I'm not actively paying attention and being like, oh, Monty's talking right now, Cass is talking right now, then I kind of mix them up a little bit because their voices are somewhat similar. And if I actually pay attention, like I'm literally saying right now, if I'm like actively listening, then they kind of don't at all, you know? They're very different texturally. Is that the right word? I don't know. I'm too tired to be explaining things. So let me backtrack a second, just finish what I was saying. Yes, I was just trying to be a silly little guy and be like, I've uploaded again. I'm a YouTuber finally, because this was the first video of the year? Wait, and it's March now. Dude, what? What the fuck? This was technically the first like edited gaming video of the year. And it's the third month of the year. That's actually fucked. Guess I'm uploading 4 videos this year. What am I even saying? Hang on, hang on. Epic gamer moments? Yes, I was just trying to be a silly little guy. And then they started being like either Cass or Monty. I think it was I actually don't remember. But one of them was like, "Hey yo, send the link in chat." I think it was Cass. They were like, "That's awesome. Let me watch. Can you send the link in chat and stuff?" And I did send the link in chat to my stupid little YouTube video, and my hands like started shaking, and my heart started beating, like not like fast, but it was like loud. It was like doing that thing where you could sort of hear your heartbeat in your ears for some reason. Um, and yeah, and I wasn't necessarily nervous that much. I'm kind of desensitized to stuff sometimes, but also I'm a very logical person and I'm like, oh, it's in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter, dude. You know, the video's kind of cringe, kind of lame, but it's also pretty funny. And I'm somewhat proud of it at this stage, but usually I need some time to forget about the video and um just sort of let it simmer there. And then when I come back to it later, I can rewatch it like a narcissist and be like, hey, yo, this is funny as hell. I'm actually awesome, you know? So, yes, all that stuff. All that to say, I was shaking, and so being rich and famous might not actually be that cool because I'd probably be an absolute mess on a red carpet. I don't know why that's sort of where my brain's going, but that's like a rich and famous person stuff, you know? I guess because I see that on Instagram quite a bit, kinda. Sometimes, I don't know. Seems like an interesting thing that people do. I don't think I'd be good at it because anytime I see celebrities or anyone on a red carpet, like posing and shit, and then they're just standing there, like looking out at the cameras, strike a bit of a pose, rotate, do another one. Like, I could not fucking do that. I'd like stand there normal. I might do a stupid fucking like silly pose just to be an idiot. Um, and then I might like flip them off a little bit. Um, I don't know, but I could not take myself seriously on a red carpet. Um, Not saying I'd ever be on a red carpet. I guess I could, you know, if the quote unquote community I'm searching for turns into somewhat of a like decent audience, then all sorts of people get invited to red carpets, you know, like movie premieres and stuff. Although you might have to be like based in LA for most of those. Yeah, probably. But that doesn't matter, and I'm actually gonna end stream. And I think I said all the streamer stuff. Just make sure to take care of yourself, gamers. That's very important, okay? Obtain vitamins, go outside, touch grass, consume medication if you need it. Unlike, hang on, let me clear my throat for a second. Unlike me, because I'm maybe should be medicated, but I'm not, you know? But I'm not being a bad influence because I don't like have a prescription that I'm not taking. I just am not diagnosed with anything, so I don't have the medication to ignore in the first place, you know? So that means I'm a good influence? I don't know. I don't think that means anything. That means I'm a neutral influence, okay? That's my goal in life, to be a neutral influence on people. Um, but yes, do that. Catch some freaking Z's if that is in fact what you require. That is what my brain and everything requires desperately right now. And I've thought of several little things throughout this outro that I could talk about, but then they're gonna turn into 5,000 different tangents. Even though I did already do some tangents, and this outro has been at least 10 minutes long, I think longer. But um I need to start saying there's no more sentences, okay? Make sure to take care of yourself.